The news starts now. AM 1240 and 95.3 FM. WJON.
Good morning. I'm Jim Maurice. It's now 7:05 and we're at 42 degrees. We'll get to your full WJON weather forecast here in a few minutes after the news. News this hour brought to you by Perkins Restaurants and Bakery and also Lutkin Companies. Maple Grove man was hurt in what the Stearns County Sheriff's Office is calling a farm accident. The deputies were called to a crash with injuries just after 12:30 on Wednesday afternoon. Incident happened on a farm field off of Manana Road, about 3 miles north of Richmond. Authorities arrived on scene and learned 22-year-old Paul Korchendorfer got a pickup stuck in the mud, and upon getting himself unstuck, continued accelerating and struck a large hay bale. Korchendorfer was transported to St. Cloud Hospital for treatment of a head injury. Minnesota Department of Health has funded the Caring Careers Start Here website. It's a leading resource to explore careers in aging services as the demand for committed and qualified caregivers increases. Eric Perkins with Perk and Play Productions says there's not just a gap in coverage, but a chasm of shortages to attend to a population that's booming beyond measure.
By 2030, which is alarmingly just in 6 years, 1 in 5 Minnesotans will be considered an older adult.
A number Perkins says has doubled since 2010. The site is a collaborative effort by Leading Age Minnesota and care providers of Minnesota to foster career pathways that promote deep connections, rewarding experiences, and the chance to make a meaningful difference. Well, before heading out to your favorite watering hole this spring, the DNR is reminding you to bring along these critical pieces of safety gear.
Main thing is to wear a life jacket that you want to wear, one that's comfortable and one that you enjoy wearing. The best life jacket is the one you actually wear. So whether it's going to be an inflatable life jacket, a foam life jacket, just pick the one that works best for you that you're actually going to wear on the water.
It's DNR spokeswoman Lisa Dugan. Students at Sartell Middle School had an extra reason to enjoy lunch yesterday. Mary Lou Westra, the lunchroom supervisor since 2015, turned 95 years old and was honored during the lunch hour. Sartell Middle School principal Angela Safran says she polled the students for adjectives that describe Mary Lou.
I was hoping for 95 good, strong adjectives, but about 10 of them kept coming up. Lovely, respected, wise, dedicated, funny, joyful, sharp, tiny, but fierce.
Westra began her career at Sartell St. Stephen School District as a substitute paraprofessional back in 2002. Minnesota is in the top 5 on a new list of the best states to live in the United States. The U.S. News and World Report ranks Minnesota 4th overall in its annual Best States analysis. The Gopher State moved up 1 spot from number 5 in last year's ranking. Utah was the top state for the second straight year. New Hampshire 2nd. Nebraska ranks 3rd in 2024. States are ranked on things like health care, education, the environment, economy, opportunity, crime, and infrastructure. WJON News Time's coming up on 7:09. We're at 42 right now. News this hour brought to you by Perkins Restaurants and Bakery and Lutkin Companies. Your WJON weather forecast is on the way next.
WJON radar weather.
For St. Cloud and for St. Joseph, partly cloudy today. A slight chance for a passing thunder shower later in the day. 73 for a high. Wind out of the west at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Clear skies tonight, whether you're going to watch the northern lights overnight, that's good. Or if you're going fishing at midnight, that's going to be good too. 44 for an overnight low, and the wind northwest at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Tomorrow, while you're out in the water, have sunscreen because it's going to be partly cloudy, and 77, wind northwest at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Sunday, lots of sun, just a slight chance of a scattered thunderstorm late in the day. Warm, 81 on Mom's Day, and west wind at 10 to 15. Next week, sunny and 67 on Monday. WJON News Times coming up on 7:11. We're at 45 this morning. For more St. Cloud area news, sports, and weather, download our free WJON app on your smartphone or your tablet. Jim Maurice, WJON.
All right, Jim, what's coming up at 7:30?
St. Cloud man was hurt in a crash this morning. We'll tell you about that at the bottom of the hour.
All right, Jim, thank you. 7:11, 46 degrees, sunny skies. Coming up next on WJON, I'll be joined by Star Tribune sports columnist Jim Suhan.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer, he hears things differently. To the untrained ear, everything on his shop floor might sound fine, but he can hear gears grinding or a belt slipping. So he steps in to fix the problem at hand before it gets out of hand. And he knows Grainger's got the right product he needs to get the job done, which is music to his ears. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.